First, I gotta ask you about Russ. Just you've been his biggest advocate before you got on this team. You guys played every single game with him. What is what do you guys have to do to support him as he gets through his recovery, and what do you guys got to do on the court to support yourselves?
I mean, be here for him. It's a tough injury. He's one of the most durable people we've had. Um, but, to go along with his support system, at home will be a support system here.
As far as on the court, you guys got Bones stepping into a rotation. He's been asked for plenty of time. Now he's got a chance to get it. What does he need to do to contribute positively for this team?
Just find himself, play his game, and just make sure it coincides with what we're doing. But we need him. He's ready for the moment. He'll get his rhythm. He'll get his time in. I mean, he hasn't played real meaningful minutes for us in a long time. But he'll find his way. We're gonna support him through it, and I mean, we need him. Losing Russ is a big void, and we need Bones to fill that gap for us.
Finally, like your knee injury, being out for a week, how do you feel now, and what did you learn about what you're dealing with as far as the meniscus?
I mean, I just needed some time off. It was a rough, stretch going into the break, coming out of the break, and so it just my body needed that rest. But I felt good tonight, and was able to walk out clean.
Well, I know that you guys, they need you to play out there. Obviously, playoffs are where you guys want to be whole, I guess. Do you have any idea what that management's going to look like throughout the rest of the season as you guys get into April?
Take it one game at a time.
Like to get a win like this, PJ, going into Minnesota, first in the West, like second in the league, Milwaukee, another good team. How important is it to get off leaving with a win like this?
Extremely. Extremely. We want to play well going into those environments. Minnesota has had our number, and it's been a team that's given us a lot of trouble. Milwaukee obviously be a tough matchup with our first time seeing them on the floor. But yeah, I mean, it's a good momentum driver going into a tough road trip.
Paul, is the knee thing something that you've been dealing with all season, or did it creep up within the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been something I've been dealing with all season. Been able to play through it enough. But yeah, it just hit like a wall. I kind of need to just take a little breather and muster up for the next part of the season.
Because of the management for the knee that you're going to have to undertake, would you be playing on back-to-backs? I mean, I know you said it's to be determined, for this management going forward, but playing on back-to-backs, is that something that you foresee as a thing that you will do, or?
Yeah, I mean, if I feel okay, yeah, why not?
Well, Minnesota has, obviously with Gobert, you guys have played him a lot of times, had success against him. Why is this Minnesota team so different? Why have they given you some trouble so far with this season?
Well, I mean, teams that have bigger matchups or bigger lineups have been a struggle for us. Minnesota being one of the bigger lineups in the league. It's just, that's just been a problem for us. Matching up with the size, the rebounding, and they're pretty long. They got good defenders, they're pretty long. So they've given us trouble. And if you look back at the teams that have given us trouble, it's been the big lineups.
I think since the last 8 games, including this one, you guys were dead last in opponents' points off turnovers and opponents' fast break points. Is it as easy to just get back, or are there things you need to do when a shot goes up that you need to pay attention to where you're on the court, different things like that to clean up the transition?
Yeah, we just got to get back. But we got to know what we're doing at the same time. We got to be dialed in and understand how to rotate and keep the ball in front of us. It's as simple as that, but we're failing to do that right now.
Paul, you said that bigger matchups have kind of been a problem for you guys this season. Going into the playoffs, is there something you need to see against teams that are bigger than you guys that will give you confidence, so to speak, going into the postseason, or is it when we get to the postseason, it's just a different animal altogether?
Yeah, it's a different animal altogether. It's a different animal altogether. Matchups become, I like our 5 in that moment over any 5. But as of now, that's just something that we got to kind of get over and figure out how to match up with the bigger lineups. But when it comes down to playoff time, I love our 5 over any 5.